So you must be getting a lot of compliments because of your accent.
Yeah, I do get a lot of compliment until someone, sees my face because a lot of people also tell me that your, voice doesn't match with your face. So it's kind of like, humiliation at the same time, the compliment, I would say. Yeah.
So I love the way you speak, like your accent. How did you develop this?
Uh, Developing this accent has taken me, I would say, 3 years because, as I've previously mentioned that I've been working on it uh, for 3 years, right, future. And now, like I'm here, working as a customer support executive. And when I hear, when I get compliments from people, I realize that I did not waste my time. I literally, uh, did a lot of stuff like in English productively. It was not, destructive for me. Would advise them not to stick to like tips and tricks videos because it literally, uh, makes you go into a loophole of like learning grammar and following some tips and tricks. They should find a subject like uh, in I mean uh, for me, philosophy and religion and so things of this sort make me quite interested to talk about. Like I just can talk about them for a long time, like for hours and hours. I just can't stop myself when it comes to religion and philosophical ideas. So people need to find a subject like what interests them the most.
Hi Shakib, how are you? Welcome to the session after so long.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for having me on your podcast, I would say, because
Okay, you can call me
uh,
Priyanka only.
okay. Miss
Yeah.
Priyanka would work better, I guess. Right.
Yeah. How are you?
Because
How are you doing?
that's all. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. What
Okay.
about you?
Yeah, I'm also doing well. I would say exceptionally well now. My channel is growing so well. Things are well in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm very consistent. I'm very content. What about you?
Mm-hmm.
I would say you're not consistent on your channel.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I have got a job,
Okay.
and I've been working as a customer support executive, and that's why I don't get time. And my shift is like very volatile. Sometimes it's from 3 to 12. Sometimes it's 5 to 2. Sometimes it's 10 to 7, and it depends on the operation actually, right? So I can't manage to like create videos and at the same time like do my work. So that's why like I'm not consistent. However, I'm doing something like some other things, and I have told you previously that I'm working on it. And first of all, like I want to work on my um, uh, storytelling. I would say like this is something that I want to attain
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know, like I don't think that I'm a very good storyteller. So I'm working on it, and I hope that I do better in my content creation journey. Yeah.
Okay, great, great. Actually, you are accepting that I am not good at storytelling. That is like,
Mhm.
I think this is important whenever we want to learn something. First, we have to accept, yes, I am not good at this. Many people they feel they are very good at grammar, but when it comes to speaking, they are
Mhm.
not able to speak. And whenever I talk to any learner, so most of the time they say, yes, I'm good at grammar. I want to speak
Mhm.
fluently. But whenever I ask any questions related to grammar, so they become
Mhm.
phrased. So I think some people they have overconfident, but when we start accepting our flaws and we start working upon those flaws, that day we will start growing.
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
I
So
wouldn't say
yeah.
sure. Sure, go ahead. Go ahead. You were
Yes.
saying something,
So
please.
I want to like yes, I like after so long we are connecting. So they are new audience on my channel. So for them,
Mhm.
just introduce yourself a brief so that they can know about you a bit.
Not a very famous person. I don't feel obliged to, introduce myself. Okay, so yeah, my name is Shakib, and I come from Bihar. I think people know it. A few people know it actually. So I have a YouTube channel where I post videos about English. I would say I used to post videos about English. Now I have been thinking to change my niche so to speak. But uh, the thing is that I've stopped making it, the videos and all, and yeah, that's all. That's all I would say. And right now I'm in Delhi, working as a customer support executive.
Okay, nice, nice. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
what are your hobbies? What you love to do in your free time?
Um, I like to talk about philosophical stuff, and also I like to watch debates, podcasts, and I like to talk people online, not offline. I mean, I'm kind of introvert. I mean, not as a whole, but yeah, I'm kind of introvert person. I can't interact people like, I mean, as a whole. You know, I would go to someone. It doesn't mean that I would go to someone and I would talk to someone. So I'll have to like create the sort of like intensity, within me to go to someone and talk to them. So it's like I'm very introverted offline, but yeah, online I'm very extrovert. I
Mhm.
talk to like a lot of people on a daily basis. Yeah, but I'm
Okay.
trying to be extrovert offline as well.
Okay, great. Yeah, same here. I also talk to people online, but when it comes to talking with them in person, that time I get stuck or I become little shy. So I'm not very much talkative in front of people, but here I'm very much uh, like I'm able to express myself easily.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
So
yeah.
sure,
Yes,
sure,
yes. You're
sure,
about to
sure. Please
ask
go ahead. Go
something.
ahead. No, 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 no. Please go
Yeah,
ahead.
I
Please.
want to know
Yeah.
about your English learning journey. How did you start learning English, and what was the method you used while learning this language?
Uh, I would say like started this journey 3 years ago. Consistently, I would say like it just literally hit me uh, from within that I should start it. I should start learning this language because it will help me open a lot of like opportunities in the future. And now like I'm here, working as a customer support executive. And when I hear, when I get compliments from people, I realize that I did not waste my time. I literally,
Hmm.
uh, did a lot of stuff like in English productively. It was not destructive for me. So I would say that 3 years ago I started it, and the method I use, and it's a very simple method. And I think like non-native speakers should and must follow this method. It's called listening. Like the more you listen, the more you grasp, the more you understand, and the more you speak better. So you need to listen to people like who speak really well and who know like how to be persuasive in their speech. And this is how I think people improve. However, you also need to listen to the same thing repetitively. So the thing is that you need to be repetitive in what you're learning because repetition makes you uh, sort of better speaker, and like repetition like makes you I would say better in every realm that you want to achieve something. So it's like repetition. I mean, repetition is the key, and also like particularly in English, you need to listen to people. That's the only method that I follow. Yeah.
Okay, great.
And
So you learned on
one
your
of
own. You haven't taken any classes. Oh my
yeah,
God.
I think I have told you before
Hmm.
in our previous
Session. That was
discussion, right?
very
That I
short session. That was very short session.
yeah, that's why like yeah, we had to wrap up exactly.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So I love the way you speak, like your accent. How did you develop this?
Uh, Developing this accent has taken me, I would say, 3 years because, as I've previously mentioned that I've been working on it uh, for 3 years, right? However, I think I have also mentioned this in a previous discussion that I like to listen to a guy called Alex O'Connor. He is a debater and philosopher in the 21st century, and he's kind of like sophist. So the way he talks is kind of really, really, I mean, I would say fascinating on so many levels. He's persuasive, um, and he's not confrontational. I don't like people like who are confrontational, who like to debate in a very rude manner. So the way he speaks, I have been, I've been listening to him, and that's why, like, I think it's the gradual, listening to him has made me uh, speak in this particular manner. So I would say, like, listening to him. So yeah, I haven't worked on my accent, to be honest. I don't
Okay.
like people who speak in an accent. It's literally, awkward when you hear them. Like, I mean, they try to fabricate their accent. It's kind of like very weird. Yeah.
So you must be getting a lot of compliments because of your accent.
Yeah, I mean, I do get a lot of compliment until someone, I mean, sees my face because a lot of people also tell me that your, I mean, voice doesn't match with your face. So it's kind of like, I mean, humiliation at the same time, the compliment, I would say. Yeah,
Correct, correct. Yeah, so many
yeah,
people they feel like if the person is from Bihar, so they can't speak English. Yes, many people
yeah,
think.
yes, yes,
But
you're
you
right.
are the
And
true
what about you?
example.
Like, I mean,
You are the true
what
example.
about
Anyone
you?
can speak English, no matter from which place they belong to, no matter from where they studied. Everybody
Hmm,
can speak English easily.
hmm, yeah, absolutely correct. I mean, we've got, I think, I'm being tautological at this point, but I've told this, because a lot of times that uh, we've got a lot of resources at this point. I mean, in the present moment, and we can, I mean, use them in a productive manner, and we can learn like anything. So lately, I've been, trying to learn Arabic because I want to become a polyglot. I mean, I don't know, like this is something that literally, I mean, helps me alleviate anxiety. So when I think that whenever I feel low, I realize that I speak English good. I know how to speak English. So it literally makes me feel good. However, if I learn Arabic, then it will, literally, I mean, alleviate my anxiety on so many levels. Because I have a massive self-doubt. I think that I'm not doing enough. So when you have a massive self-doubt, you need to work as much as you can, right? So it's like, I mean, I try to improve myself, so it will, alleviate my anxiety and I will feel better. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. So do you read books?
Uh, I would say sometimes. I mean,
Sometimes.
I'm not a very, very, uh, I mean, good reader, I would say, because I have a, and I have an ADHD brain. So lately, I have been reading this book called The Behave
Okay.
by Robert Sapolsky. He talks about free will and its influence in people's life. So like it's a very scientific book, and I'm not a very scientific person, I would say. So to go through this book, it's very difficult, like very difficult, because you can't understand. Like if you uh, are not aware of the basic scientific stuff and you are trying to understand something very crucial and very, very, I mean, complex, it becomes very difficult for you. Yet I have been trying to find some contents, some sort of like stuff on YouTube which will, motivate me to like go through this book as a whole and learn about it. And I also like to talk about like free will. So I mean, talk about this people with people online. So somehow, I mean, it motivates me a bit, not as a whole. So yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I have read one book that is Rich Dad Poor Dad. It was
Hmm.
related to my like I have done
I see a lot
MBA,
of
so
books.
it is related to commerce and all. Like we have to, if we have knowledge little bit about finances and liability assets, if we know the such type of terms, then only we can understand the book. But if the person for art background, they cannot
Mhm.
understand the book.
Yeah,
So that is why I always say
yeah,
choose wisely. What you are going to read, choose wisely. So some
yeah,
people they quit from reading just because they don't have right choice which book they have to
mhm, yeah,
read.
yeah. But the thing is that uh, this is something that I uh, absolutely don't enjoy reading because uh, it doesn't interest me that much. Yet it interests me on so many levels because I'm curious about free will and philosophical ideas. And that's why like I want to read it. And I think I have made a video about it, like how to read better. And I think I mentioned initially in that video, particular video, that I don't like reading, but I do like having read. I don't like reading, but I do like having read. So I do like having
Okay.
read because it. gives me the sense of knowledge. Like I feel knowledgeable. So
Hmm.
when you feel knowledgeable, you can talk more and you can be extrovert as well. Like you can get into like any sort of discussion. That's why.
Okay. So now you are working, and so how's your days look like?
So I think I go to bed at probably sometimes like 2 a.m., sometimes 2:30, um, sometimes 1:30. It depends.
2:38.
And I wake up, yes,
Oh my God.
yes, a.m. In the morning. And I wake up at 9 a.m. in the morning, sometimes 8:30. It depends because I'm staying with like some other people as well, and when they wake up, they sort of like make noise, and when they make noise, you can't manage to sleep in that noise, and I'm like very susceptible of noise. I can't actually bear the noise, so I just like wake up whenever they make noise. If they don't make noise, I'll sleep extensively, but yeah, I mean I can't sleep when they make noise. However, uh, my shift is like from 3 to 12, and I just have prepared something for myself. It's called dalia, right, in Hindi. Dalia bolte isko. So
And khichdi,
I'll
yeah.
eat that. Exactly. I'll
Hmm.
eat that and then I'll eat some I mean 2 or 3 eggs, and then I'll eat like roti sabzi, and then I'll go to my office at 2:20, and then come back at 12:30 or maybe 12:45 in the morning, like next day on 29th of October. So it's kind of like very volatile. Right now it's 3 to 12. It might be 5 to 2. It might be 10 to 7, 7 to 4. It depends on the company's needs. So
Are you enjoying this life? Like there is no fixed
very right.
schedule.
Very much.
Oh
Very
my
much.
God.
It pays me
Okay.
well. It pays me well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is fine
Yeah.
then. If you are happy with your work, that is very nice thing.
I mean, even if you don't enjoy it, then what can you do? You can't do anything. But
You
I
are
enjoy it
getting
because
money, like at least you are getting money, and but you expecting you are earning more than that, then you can be happy
uh-huh.
for that, and you can work upon your hobby side by side. You are running a YouTube channel, so you are talking to
Mm,
people, so somewhere you are enjoying your life.
mm. Yeah, you're right.
And I can
You're
say
right.
you're living a healthy life here also. You are living alone, like you are living, you are don't live with your family, but still
Mm.
you are living a healthy life. You eat the liya khichdi and you cook on your own.
Uh, but I don't like healthy. I don't know. I can't gain weight. I mean, I try to gain weight, and I've tried like on so many occasions in the past, but couldn't do it. I don't know like why it doesn't happen. I think perhaps the reason is uh, the anxiety and depression. I don't know. Like I'm kind of like very overthinking person. I can't get away with it. So I don't know. Like,
Okay.
but yeah, it is what it
Nice.
is.
So right now you are in
Yeah,
Delhi.
yeah.
So have you explored whole Delhi?
I don't like. I
You
don't
don't
like
like.
going outside. I don't like
Okay.
exploring stuff. However, it depends on my mood. If I'm feeling good, I go outside and I mean, will drink juice, like so, and then I'll walk around the road and feel good. Simple. I like walking alone. I like plugging the earphones in, and then yeah.
Mm, okay. So here
What about
pollution
you?
is, sorry?
You also live in Delhi, don't you?
Yes, I live in Gurugram, not in Delhi. I live in Delhi NCR.
Where exactly? Like, I'm not asking about the
Gurugram. Yes, yes,
location,
Gurugram. Do you know about the famous metro station, Millennium City Center?
the center. Yeah, yeah, I do, I
Yes, so
do.
I'm living
Yes.
like here in this area. So I live in Sector 49, Gurugram.
Okay, I see. That's
Yeah.
really good. I
Okay.
live in Kapaseda. Kapaseda.
Kapaseda. Okay, I have heard about it. One of my friend, she lives there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. So, do you have any question? Because I stopped you in between. You wanted to ask something. Do you have any question for me?
No, I wanted to ask you something, but I forget. I don't remember right now. I
Okay.
think
So, are you watching my videos?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll be real. I don't get time to watch any
You
sort of
don't get
videos.
time. Okay, no problem. But I think you used to watch because I used to get your comments earlier sometimes in
Yeah,
with.
because I was free as a whole. I
Yeah.
was in the village and I was like free as a whole, and I would spend my time watching videos on YouTube and talking to people like more often online. But now it's like very different.
Hmm. Okay. So one question for you, I want to ask you, how to wear confidence? People have fear of public speaking. How to wear confidence?
Look, I think that one of the reasons you feel confident is that knowledge. Knowledge gives you confidence, and without it, you can't be confident. But there is this thing called Dunning-Kruger effect in philosophy that people who are less knowledgeable they seem more confident than the people who are more knowledgeable than them. It's
Hmm.
because of the
They
you
don't
know
know.
fear and fear. I mean, fear of being judged, something of that sort. Like me, I mean, I think that I have hold a good knowledge about a lot of stuff, but I can't manage to talk to people. But I think I can talk. I think I can talk. It doesn't affect me that much anymore. But yeah, but in some cases, I think I lack, and it's the reason is that simple actually knowledge. So when you read massively, widely, and when you talk to people more and more, you realize that confidence is just an easy thing to attain. Like it's not something that you will attain like all of a sudden. Like you'll have to attain it gradually. It happens. It's a gradual process. It takes time. So talk to people more often and go outside, and this is how you're going to do increase your confidence level. There is no shortcut, I would say.
Mhm. Okay. So what is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear. Uh, how to say it? My biggest fear to lose myself. I think I
Okay.
just want to be consistent in whatever I'm doing and whatever I'm learning actually, and I hope that I would not, uh, you know, would not, how to say it, would not be deviated from the path that I am in right now. I'm at right now. I want to be on the same path. I want to like pursue my stuff, and I want to achieve a lot of stuff in my life. So that's my biggest fear. Like, what if? I mean, you don't know. Human beings are like very uncertain. I mean,
Hmm.
right now I'm telling you like how to become confident, and I mean also like a lot of things like I'll tell you, but you don't know like what I might say in the future. It, we are very uncertain, so that's why like I have this fear of like being deviated from I mean the path that I'm on right now. So it's like this is the pivotal fear that I have in my life. I don't know. Yeah.
Right, right. So what do you want to be in your life? Is there any long-term dream or you are just going in the flow?
I I I don't have any specific goal. However, I'm kind of like person who um, likes to be like very volatile. I mean, I don't want to stick to like any sort of like one thing. I like to like learn. I mean, essentially, I want to become a polymath. I mean, it might sound a bit weird to people that why would he say that? I mean, he wants to become a polymath. It sounds like fabricated. It sounds like really, I mean, narcissist, or I don't know, like people might say it. But thing is, I want to become polymath. I want to learn a lot of stuff. I want to like explore the stuff. I want to become a good speaker, and
You are already.
I mean, I'm already, but I mean, there is something like inadequacy within me that I mean tells me like every day that like you need to work more and more. You need to like work and you need to become like better at speaking. However, I want to become a polymath actually, and I think I have achieved 0.001 level, and 99.99% is there to be achieved.
Good
So
attitude.
let's see what happens.
Good attitude, I
Yeah.
will say. If you want to learn more and more, you can just have this
Yeah.
attitude and you will learn a lot. Whenever we learn a lot, we feel yes, there is a lot to learn. So things are
Yeah,
different there.
money will come into place if you learn the stuff, right? And money is a secondary thing that comes into your life. Learning should be your always, I mean, first goal,
First
primary goal,
priority. Right.
like exactly first priority. If that's a good word.
Mm. So, like, yeah, many people they have like they have mentality. They run behind money. They don't want to learn. They want to get a shortcut where they can learn or where they can earn money. But I feel if they work upon their skill, they work upon themselves, money will come automatically. They can attract more money. But first they have
Yeah,
to upgrade themselves every day. At least 1% improvement there should be every day.
it's it's the I mean the process is quite uh, melancholic and also like very very. I mean, you get this void feeling within yourself. Like, I mean, you're going through a lot. You want to learn this stuff, and you don't see any improvement in yourself, right? You feel that I am trying, but I don't see any improvement. Why? Why the hell it's happening? Why am I not able to see the improvements? And this makes you question yourself on so many levels, and that leads to anxiety and depression. Having said that, I am in this process right now. I feel sometimes that I'm not doing enough, and I sometimes feel depressed. And that's why, like, I try to, I mean, listen to songs and sometimes with podcasts to alleviate my anxiety. And it does essentially, literally. I mean, help me alleviate my anxiety on so many levels. So people should feel that they are doing good. I'm saying this to you right now, but I do feel this that I'm not doing enough. I mean, people should and must, but I can't. So I mean, this is something that people should, learn to feel that they are something good. They are special. They are special. People need to feel special,
Unique.
but they should not be egoistic actually.
They are
Like
unique soul. They
that's
are
the
put it on this planet to do something
yeah,
great. They want to
yeah,
shine. So there is reason. So why they are here.
yeah,
So they should feel like this.
mm, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So one last question for you.
I have
Like
a lot
people
of
who are going
questions.
to
I wish, I wish, I was a good questioner because I don't know. I
the
can't
simple
ask good
one.
questions
The
when it comes
simple
to
one.
podcasts of this sort. Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
the simple question. So people who are going to watch this video or podcast, so somewhere they are lacking, they don't know how to start, where to start, from where they have to learn this language. So what would you suggest them? What your advice to them?
Uh, I'll talk uh, about my. I'll try to connect my Arabic learning right now to English learning because Arabic is like very very new to me. I mean, although like I have been taught Arabic and I know Arabic like how to read it, and also like I can, I mean, sing some nasheeds or like songs in Arabic to some extent, but I can't speak Arabic. And I think same goes with English for a lot of people, right? They can read, they can sing songs, but they can't speak. So I would say like they need to be consistent and they need to, I mean, create their feed on YouTube, which would contain uh, all about English. And I would advise them not to stick to like tips and tricks videos because it literally, I mean, uh, makes you go into a loophole of like learning grammar and following some tips and tricks. They should find a subject like uh, in I mean for me, philosophy and religion and so things of this sort make me quite I mean interested to talk about. Like I just can talk about them for a long time, like for hours and hours. I just can't stop myself when it comes to religion and philosophical ideas. So people need to find a subject like what interests them the most, and when they happen to find that, they literally can't stop themselves to like go through English and those like philosophical ideas, maybe like some sort of ideas that they like. So people need to find a subject that they are interested in, and that's how they can I mean it facilitates the learning. you know. It literally facilitates the learning, and people literally start learning this stuff like with sheer curiosity,
Hmm.
so it's like people need to find the subject simple, and that's how they can become consistent. This is the
Wow.
only tip I would
Yes.
say,
Yeah,
that I
you
follow.
highlighted that point. Like people run behind tips and tricks. And that is what I feel. Like whenever I upload any video related to tips and tricks,
Yeah,
I get more views. But when there is any conversation related to journal, books, and all, so they don't like
yeah,
much. So yeah, that is true. They
exactly.
should not run behind tips and tricks. They should be little subjective, start doing what they enjoy, and they can learn this
Yeah,
language slowly and gradually. It's a gradual process. We cannot see the improvement in 1 day or 2 day, not in 30 days. But yes, we have to learn every
yeah,
day. We have to make it our habit. Yeah. So
yeah.
thank you so much,
Yes,
Sakib, to joining me. It was really nice interaction with you. You made my day. I was trying to connect with you for so long, and finally you find time out for
thank
me,
you.
and it means a lot to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. Like, I mean, uh, I also have like come to your podcast like after a long time, and I think it's been 2 or 4 5 months, I guess I would say,
Hmm.
since I was on someone's podcast,
Okay.
and so to speak, like on YouTube. Like I'm gonna be on YouTube, so it's been a long time.
Okay.